last episode of Wheel Wednesdays for 2025 coming into wraps. I'll let a few more of you guys come in before I start asking any or answering any questions.
Hell yeah.
Friday content this week, C6 narrow and wide body fitment. Definitely something you want to check out. We'll give you probably everything you need to know about C6 fitment.
Hell yeah. Actually, that's the one that I'm on. I'm on this
Luis
one.
is on that one, which
Yeah.
is a rarity nowadays.
Yes. Yeah.
I got anybody in here?
Yeah, we got a few people in here.
Few people.
We got a text from Bubs.
That's my Bubs.
What up, Bubs? Yeah, no questions yet, but so we don't have a podcast this week.
No podcast this week, guys. We got a rerun. What was the one from last week?
I forgot, but I think it's just gonna be like post.
I was hoping Nick was gonna pop his head in and tell me, but who knows what he's doing over there right now.
What was last week's?
What was the recap one that we're doing? The rewatch.
What was last week's podcast?
Last week's podcast was, I can't remember last week. This week, though, the rewatch is, does modifying hurt the value of the vehicle?
Yep.
There we go. Does
modifying hurt the value of your vehicle? You definitely want to make sure you check that out.
Oh, what was last week?
That's all right. Close the door. Leave us alone. Thank you, man.
So is there any cool things that you like to reflect on for 2026 when it comes to Konig, my man, Doubt?
You mean reflect on like this past year?
Yeah.
I feel like this year was rough. I feel like it was rough for everybody in the industry.
Yeah.
But I feel we made it through. And I feel 2026 could hopefully be that, comeback year for everybody. Not even, not really, we never went anywhere. So, but yeah. It's really all I got to say. This year was definitely a harsh one for all of us as car enthusiasts and, people in the industry. Let's just hope for a better 2026.
Yeah, I think with a lot of the changes that happened and tariffs and all that stuff.
That happened that I think steered everybody that nobody was expecting.
More nervous than anything,
Yeah,
I think.
Definitely so. But listen, 2026 is a new year, baby.
Yeah.
New year, new goals.
I'm very optimistic for 2026. I think it's going to be a good one. I think
so.
Now that we got through this year and knowing that a lot of things, didn't change as much as we thought it would. Exactly. Now we know how to adjust to it, and I think, it's going to be a good one. We got a question from GTI Jake. Any more chrome wheels coming out?
At the moment, no. But I definitely would love to see another hyper chrome finish like on the countergrams. Even, I couldn't even tell you what wheel I'd love to see that on. But I would love to see a new hyper chrome finish. But we do have that hyper spec in the anthracite with the machine lip, which really does look good and probably as close to that chrome as you're going to get. But it's a possibility in the future, but that hyper paint it's a lot.
Last week's podcast was, does a street car become a race? When does a street car become a race car?
Yep.
It's actually a good question,
But you want to know something? Everybody has their own opinions on that. People, I like driving the cars. I know mine's not really like the craziest build of them all, but there's a point where it was just, all right, maybe I shouldn't be driving this thing every day.
Yeah.
But you always wanted to because you want to get as many miles as possible.
Yeah. Any touch-up paint for chrome wheels?
Unfortunately not.
No.
No, that's a tough one. It's a hyperchrome finish. The best, it is paint, so you do have to keep that in mind. If you're talking about our countergram finish, it is paint, so you potentially can go reach out to your body shop, see if they could use a paint meter to match that finish. But it is a hyperchrome paint, so it might be tough on that one.
Yep. People need to watch our S chassis video if they haven't seen it yet. That's Nick.
Yep. Definitely need to check out that S chassis video. It's actually a very, very, very good one.
Very optimistic for next year. The car may not get a ton of love, but growing as a person and working on my mental and physical health.
That's all we can
CLTB.
do. Mental health is
FB6.
key, man. Without mental health, we're nobody.
I don't think a street car becomes a race car when you stop driving it every day. I still daily my Miata on a standalone ECU, bucket seats, roll bar, 10K, 8K,
That's what I'm saying, And I love that. To be honest, I really do love that. Like right now, I haven't driven the GTI in probably about 2 months, and it is sad and upsetting. I should probably start driving that more. But yeah, no, don't let them sit. There's no reason.
Yeah. I drove a 2023 Cobra, only 27 miles in 20 years until I sold it. I totally regret it.
Dude, that's the thing. It's like you're saving miles for the next buyer at that rate. Put as many miles as you can on that car, or any car, really. That's my go-to. I think the GTI right now is sitting at 201K. I bought that brand new in 2011. Well, towards the end or middle of.
I said 2023. I meant to say 2003. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
3030 turbo. I drove a
buddy.
2003 Cobra, only 27K miles in 20 years until I sold it. That's it.
Man, that's tough. That's tough sell. My buddy had one of those. He had a twin turbo Cobra. Probably my favorite body style, more because of him. Yeah, that's a tough one. But hey, now we know for the next car. Any more questions?
Yeah.
guys?
Hold on. Any sponsors coming out in 2026, and what do you need to be eligible?
So we have an amazing video on our YouTube channel that tells you everything that we're looking for when it comes to sponsorships. I would watch that video, take notes, get your proposal set up, and then email that over to sponsorship@konigwheels.com. We'll review it and check through it and, do our normal, baby.
I drove my SI with a fixed bucket seat and hated my life. Picking up a solid daily driver was the best move I could have made.
You put the fixed bucket seat in there, man. That's why. I
Yeah.
think if you kept the OE seats, it would probably be more than fine. Or even, something that reclines a little bit. But no, I get it.
I got a sticker on my roll bar that says F the resale value.
That's what's up. Because honestly, well, why'd you buy the car? Just to resell it? Lame.
Happy New Year. What are some wheels that you favor?
Happy New Year to you too. Wheels that I favor, it's always gonna listen. Mark Ones hold a little special place for me. I love them on my car. I really, really, really do love the fitment on those, the finish on those. Renforms would probably be my next go-to. That was the first Konig set I had on the car, was a set of Renforms. Yeah, probably stick with those two.
Yeah, I think that's good for now.
At all?
Yeah, it's a chill one. I think everybody's
No,
getting
it's all right.
prepped up for
No problem.
for their New Year's festivities.
Yeah,
So
no, everybody's getting. Listen, everyone, please be safe. Please make sure if you're drinking, you're not driving, and if you're driving, you're not drinking.
yes,
Please make sure to have a happy and
nice.
safe.
That was nice, bro. I
Yeah,
like that.
I kind of rehearsed that one a little bit.
You
before.
did? You did? I
don't
like it,
want
I
to
like
get
it.
tongue-tied
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything like that, but either way. All right, before we head out, guys, make sure to check out the C6 narrow body and wide body fitment check video coming out on Friday. We really hope and wish you a very happy and healthy New Year. And we will see you in 2026.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.